and welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. My name is Steve and I am a drone pilot, and today I have brand new stunt helicopters on the market. These things are so freaking awesome. They are not your grandma's helicopter. These are called the F280. They do come in a ready to fly kit, which means you get this beautiful helicopter. You also get a jumper T20 radio, which I reviewed in the past, and you also get some batteries, 6 cell. Now let's go out to the field where we have Jedi Steve and Jock who are going to take these for their maiden flights. Here we go. Here we are out at the field with the FW280. We have two of them. We have a pink version and a green version. And we also have Jedi Steve over here who's going to fly one. And we also have Jacques who's going to fly another one. They both picked their colors. Jedi Steve, which color did you pick?
I went with pink.
You went with pink?
No other choice.
And Jacques, you went with?
Green all the way.
Green. Okay, so here we go. That's going to be the colors flown. We're going to start off in stability mode, which is 6G. And then from there, we're going to move on to acro mode and see how these babies do. Here we go. All right, Steve's up first, and he's got the radio, the T20 from Jumper, and I'm just going to show him what the switches do. Over here, that's your hold switch. So motors on, motors off. Over here is also a secondary hold switch. Just leave it to the front. This one over here is your 3G, 6G switch, and this one here is your head speed. So to the front, it's normal. Then faster.
Idle one, idle two.
Yeah. You got it.
So when I'm flying, Steve, you want me to do the normal mode and then the 3D
so you're going to start off in 6G.
Like the two modes.
Check it out. Give me your thoughts. And then you're going to do the thing, and you're going to do the same thing, 6G. It's not going to bank or anything. It's just going to stay very level, but you're going to have tons of power up and down.
Yep.
Powered on, all set to go. So next thing we do is we take the little heli here and plug in the battery up front. You can lift it off the ground. Yep. It only fits in one way.
Okay, there's a
XT60 plug up there.
That's nice, yeah. Always harder to work with gloves.
And put it down. It will do its little calibration itself. And then we'll be all set to go. There she goes. All right, Steve-O.
Okay.
We're all ready. Go ahead.
Let's do it.
I saw the prop move. There we go. You're in 6G?
Yep.
Sounds scary. You know, for stabilized mode, it seems to bank a bit, which is nice.
Banks. Yeah, it does. It does. It's more like a normal mode than a stabilized mode in my view, but
yeah,
what we would call the normal mode.
How do you find the power on takeoff?
The power is very good. Like I'm still getting used to it, but it's definitely powerful. I can tell right away. It demands respect. Not a beginner model, I would say.
Okay, Steve, land it at any time and we'll go into the next mode.
All right. Not quite on the center of the plate, but hey, we'll take it.
Now we go over to Jedi Steve, and you tell me what you thought. That was 6G mode.
Very powerful. I can't wait to try it on idle 1 or idle 2, but it's still already very responsive, even on normal mode. So,
and for beginners, I heard you say it's not a beginner drone.
I don't know.
Not a
First
beginner
impression, I would say that'd be a good second, third helicopter. Not a beginner copter. Just too much power. The switch, be careful, Jacques. It's opposite of what you think. It's for the kill switch. It's up actually, not down.
All right, Steve, take it away in manual mode.
I'll flip it in manual mode once I'm up.
So this is 6G mode still. He's about to take off in 6G mode, and he's going to flip into manual mode at some point. Going up. Okay, let me know when you're going to flip it. Or
I'm going to go idle up now. There you go, idle up 1.
Right on, he's in manual mode now. And I'm having difficulty catching him. That thing's moving and you're not even full speed. This is like trying to swat a mosquito with a camera. It's just impossible to follow here. Steve, it's moving rather quickly. Is that something you expected?
Yeah, that's the way I like it.
Okay. I'll have to see a chiropractor after this. So this is a stunt helicopter. That explains why it has so much freaking power on it.
Yep. That's what you want.
Yeah. Are you able to bring it down and slow it down so I can catch it on camera?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, please do so. I'm killing myself here.
I'll try to keep it nice and stable for you.
Thank you. The cameraman thanks you. Steve, guess what the flight time on this is?
I'm guessing it's fairly long.
8 minutes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Hey, and guess what type of battery it runs on?
Hopefully 6S.
It is 6S.
Nice.
But I only have a small 1300 in it, so if you put a larger one, you get a lot more flight time.
All right, good.
Did you just do a flip?
I just did a loop.
A loop. Woohoo. All right, see if you can do one more.
All right, hang
Go
on.
up high. Camera's on it, so don't worry about your height. Whoa, baby! Whoa. Whoa. Okay, bring her down, Steve. That's enough footage.
We're coming down.
So when you're bringing it down, did you flip it back into 6G?
I can.
Oh, it's up to you. Let me know what you're doing.
It's on 6G now.
Okay.
Or normal mode.
Normal mode, okay. There you go. Kill the power. Woohoo! All right, Jedi Steve. That was a little crazy for my back. How did you like that in manual
Oh, I
mode?
like that. Actually, I had to hold back a little bit for you, Steve, just
Thanks.
because of the camera work you need to do, but super powerful. You know what, Steve? Can I try something quickly? I'm wondering if it didn't mix up, because like the kill switch is mixed up. It's the opposite of what it should be. I'm wondering if the 3G is not opposite of what it should be. So maybe we're not even in 6G, so let me try it.
What do you mean when the switch is, we had it up?
We had it already on 3G the whole
Oh,
the
that's
whole
how
time.
I flew it too, but I thought there was stability.
Okay, now... Okay, so that's stability. There you go.
Oh, so it is reversed.
Yeah, it is
Okay,
reversed.
well that's good. So you can't bank it and fly like a
You
maniac.
can still, I think it's still pretty lively, but it's you can tell it wants to stay flat here. Like I explained to Steve, while flying, it looks like, from what I've been told at the beginning, everything seems to be reversed. So kill is forward, and active is this way. So this would be active going this way. This would be kill switch, and your 6G mode is actually flipped towards you. 3D is back this way. This is as expected, normal, idle 1, idle 2.
Okay, this is Jacques' first flight, and I've got him mic'd up. He's a little nervous because he saw Jedi Steve. Where are you, Jedi Steve? Doing some crazy stuff. Oh, he's going. All right, so we're all standing back.
Definitely normal mode.
It's a normal, go straight up and it'll be good. It sounds scary, but it seems a little bit tamer once it's up. There we go. Okay, Jacques, looks like you're doing pretty good.
I need a little stick time on it, but I'd get the hang of this.
Well, since it is a stunt helicopter, it's definitely not designed for first-timers.
Nope.
So even experienced people might find it a bit powerful until they get their, like you said, some stick time. Okay, Jacques, what are your thoughts? Go ahead, take it away.
I'll learn before I talk. This is keeping me busy full time right now. It is very, very pleasant. It's way more powerful than anything I've flown so far. This one. Okay, phew.
All right, so your pants seem to be not soiled.
No, they're okay right now. I'm not smelling anything, so it should be good.
Should be good. And what do you think?
It's very, very pleasant. It follows very nicely. I was very tentative on it, but it's a very powerful heli, much more so than the ones I'm used to. So,
did you want to give it a shot in anything other than 6G mode?
not at this time. No, I would take some more stick time with 6G, and then I'll switch to 3D after a couple of batteries at least.
All right. Well, thanks, Jacques. Thanks for checking it out.
Pleasure.
See what you did, Steve? You scared the hell out of him. Okay, everybody wave. I'll stand beside you, Steve. I'll wave because that camera's going to pick it up. See my yellow gloves? Okay, Jacques has landed and Steve has taken Jacques' helicopter up, the green one. And there he goes. He's whipping around and we have a camera on it and I keep losing it. It goes so fast.
Flash, just as good as the pink one.
All right, you're back to me. Let me tell you a few more details on this helicopter. You saw them fly. So basically the length, they're quite long. So from the nose all the way to the tip of the tail back here is 665 millimeters. The height from the landing skid down here all the way up to the top of the rotor is 200 millimeters. And the carbon fiber blades tip to tip would be 646 millimeters. So it's not a small heli. And it also appears to be designed so that you can crash it and survive a crash. In other words, these blades are 3K carbon fiber, super strong. The body, as you can see here, it's all carbon fiber and it's 3K carbon fiber. The molded plastic canopy is very flexible, and since it's molded plastic, it's not that cheap Lexan plastic. Landing skids, nylon, so very flexible. Motors, massive brushless motors, direct drive, front, main, and rear tail. Apparently, the company advertises that the motors are so awesome that they will not overheat, and they are high torque motors. So you're spinning, stopping, going faster, slower, fast, anything. Anyways, the motors are supposed to be super high torque and won't overheat with any of that action. Even up top, the whole linkage, the swash plate, everything, it all seems to be aluminum or fabricated aluminum. I might see some plastic parts. Can't tell, they look like metal, but maybe they're plastic. Either case, I'm told that the servos that control all that, you know, to make your swash plate move all over the place, supposed to be super fast metal digital high gear precision servos, high torque as well. And when you get the ready to fly kit, you will usually get 2 batteries or 1 battery or 3 batteries, and the batteries that come with it are 40C 1300 milliamp hour 6-cell batteries, and inside you have an ESC that runs at 60 amps constant, but it can handle a peak of 70 amps. And as you saw in the video, the LiPo batteries fit right in the nose, so you never take the canopy off, which is pretty good. And you can use a much larger LiPo battery than this. Probably not much higher, but longer 6-cell. So you can put maybe an 1800 milliamp hour LiPo battery. And that will just give you longer flight time. The heli does come apart when you receive it. You basically just get this body size here. This is the box that comes in. I'll show you that in a second. The blades are off. You just have the body. You connect the tail. There's a little tightening switch right here. You plug the tail in, tighten that switch, and you're all set to go. And also with the ready to fly kit, you do get the Jumper T20, which is an awesome radio. Go watch any review on the Jumper T20. It's super awesome. Or check out my review. You can see a picture of it right here. It's a really, really good radio in the RC hobby. So just think, you buy this heli and you get this radio. They come already bound together and the switches are all configured. Although in the manual, the switches are backwards from what they are in real life. At least they were on my version. Well, at least I have 2 of them here because I have 2 of these helis and both of them were backwards. But just like any radio, you can add your own sounds. I've added sounds to this one.
Idle up 1, idle up 2, landing, flight mode 2, flight mode 1.
So when you're out audible sounds, and you can fly it with that. Great radio for the FPV drone hobby as well, really good. But I have to warn you, most ready-to-fly kits come with everything you need except this one that does come with the radio and a lot of other gadgets for the radio, but in the back where you put the batteries, there are no batteries, so you will have to get your own batteries and power it. You can either use two 18650 batteries or two 21700 batteries. It's up to you. Okay, enough talking about the helis. How about I show you what you get in the box when you get the heli? So check this out. This is the box your F280 comes in. Inside the box, you'll find your heli, radio, and accessories. You will need to install the tail boom and the blades. The ready-to-fly kit does come with 1, 2, or 3 6-cell 1300 mAh LiPo batteries, however, no battery charger. So go on Amazon, look for a 6-cell battery charger that is AC powered like this one, and pick one up for yourself. Here you can see a close-up of the flight controller, and it does accept PPM, DSMX, and S-Bus, so you should be able to connect any radio you own to this if you don't want to use the included radio. The only spare prop included with the helicopter is a spare tail rotor. You also get a Bluetooth connector, and that connector goes here. This allows you to connect to the helicopter with your cell phone and configure all the settings. What makes this ready-to-fly kit amazing is that they do include a jumper T20. But as already noted, batteries are not included. However, you can go on Amazon and pick some up. Included with the Jumper T20 is a quick start manual, a lanyard for your neck, a USB-C cable for charging the batteries you place in the Jumper T20, stickers you can place on the buttons, and finally the leftover material from the ELRS receiver that has already been placed in your helicopter. The F280 with the 6-cell battery is all the way up to 933 grams in weight. Now this is the part of the video I give you my final thoughts on this product, but what I'm going to do now is take you back out to the field with Jedi Steve and Jock and get their final thoughts. So here we go. All right, so those were the flights of the two helis. They are identical other than the color. The helis do come in 3 colors. The other color not here today is blue, but the favorite color of Steve is pink.
Pink. I'm on team pink.
He's on team pink. And the favorite color of Jacques is green.
Green, green.
Green, green. All right. Now, what I want to ask you is this T20 jumper remote. You both flew with that remote, and you've been flying with helicopters in different remotes. I'll start with you, Steve. What do you think about the T20 remote?
The form factor is different. It's a little wider than the controller usually are, which is a good thing. I don't mind it at all. I would need to probably adjust it to my personal liking. I'm assuming they would extend a little bit. I find them slightly short. Otherwise, very quality feel. Nothing wrong with it, really.
Yeah, it's. I've done a full review on the T20. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. I'll put a picture of it above my head. You can check out. It's totally configurable. But Jacques, this is the first time Jacques as well has tried the T20. What did you think, Jacques?
I actually like it. It fits my hands really well. For me, I would stiffen the sticks a little bit because I like them a little stiffer, just a personal taste. And I would put the switches back where they belong.
Where they belong.
But, no, it's a nice little transmitter. It fits the hand. Like Steve said, it's a bit smaller, but fits the hands well and no problem with it.
Yeah. Normally on these transmitters, what I normally do is I add the voices. They're very configurable. If you watch my review of the T20, I think I show you how to add the voices, I think. Anyways, it's super simple because it's your normal Edge TX. So the next question I have finally is you've both flown the helicopter. I'll start with Jacques because you found it to be a little bit scary, but you were getting used to it pretty quick. So what did you think?
Yeah, I found it a little intimidating. It's a very powerful heli. I'm used to less than that, so I would need a little bit of stick time on it and I'd get the hang of it fairly quickly. I'd say 2 or 3 batteries and I'd be okay with it.
Right on. And Steve, you scared the hell out of Jacques. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, Jacques was standing
Next time Jacques goes first.
When Steve was flying, Jacques was standing beside me going, what the hell? All right, so Steve, you had no issues. What do you think?
Well, as mentioned before, it is powerful. It's certainly not a beginner copter, I don't think anyway. Even its stability, it's still a bit intimidating because of the head speed that's in the size of it, and it's super responsive. But once you are on your 2nd, 3rd, 4th helicopter, that would be a perfect helicopter to have a lot of fun with. It's responsive, but it does exactly what you tell it to do. It doesn't wander around, which is what you want once you're used to it. So yeah, love it.
Okay, so now the final question is, I'll start with Jacques. Out of all the helicopters you've flown, and Jacques flies a lot of helicopters, big ones. I see him flying helis all the time. Where would you place this one for overall ability, responsiveness, power, just a joy to fly?
It would be really near the top, if not at the top of the stable that I have anyway.
Sounds good. And Steve, how about you? You've flown a lot as well?
I've flown some copter that are even scarier than this one, but not too many. And I mean scary in a good way, actually, in this sense. I mean, it's because it's powerful. It's got a huge presence, and once you're used to flying, you'll love that. But before you get to that point, you'll be intimidated by it. So start with something else. Then when you think you're ready, go for it.
Sounds good. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. All I can say is I'm going to put the links to RCGOING and BANGGOOD below this video. These helicopters are available on both of those websites. Check it out, find the color you want, and you'll have a great time flying. And if you have questions on these helicopters, just post them below. And if you enjoyed this video, everybody, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll catch you in a future video with many more reviews. Until then, I say bye.
Bye.